live?
Yeah.
We are live. What it do?
What the business is. Yeah.
Boy, A-Tone.
It's your boy, Tony Scapone.
Tony Scapone. How you doing today, Miss B?
I can't complain. Nobody listening.
Damn, that sound
We listening. We may not do that better, but we listen.
Stole
Hey man, that's the cool part of that. I like that though. Because I don't feel like I'm gonna get your stuff. Exactly.
Damn. What's going on today? Where the people at? Come on in and holler at us. Back at it again, doing what we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
You done? How your weekend been?
My weekend could have been better, but unfortunately, it's okay. I ain't gonna tell no lie. You know, my last weekend was you know what I'm talking about? I was in the MIA. I was at a scuba diving with little whales and dolphins. Okay, but I didn't get involved.
You know you were.
You know, but I was there where they was at. You know, it was.
You lying to the truth, ain't it?
Well, it ain't that nowhere else. Damn right.
Right now, smoking on these Furman Perez's. This is the sweet tip.
Well, this is
pretty good.
Pretty good.
This is just experience knowledge.
Pause. She said sweet tip. Pause. You don't care about me. What? Already starting the bull.
Already, boy.
What you?
I'm on this experience, knowledge experience. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's Dave.
Yeah,
what's up, Dave? Them some good cigars, and these are good too. So what's going on? Hey, when you come in, make sure you hit that like, subscribe. You know, you got any questions? Come on in and holler at us.
Yep. Any comments? Welcome them.
Welcome. Man. What you got going? How your day been, Miss B?
It has been pretty good. I have gotten some good rest. Still on the high from last weekend, so it's going good.
It's more to come. Real talk. Who we got checking in? I see some viewer there. So state your name and claim yourself, fool.
Somebody is here, so.
What's going on? What you got? What's on your agenda? What you got on the agenda for us?
Well, we're just gonna do a few questions once we get let a few more people come in, and we'll talk about some questions that we've gotten from our subscribers.
Okay.
So we'll get into that and see how you guys are feeling.
Hey, and shouts out to Dave Gaston and Marlon Waynes and all those for the cigars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's
real talk. And Furman, you know. These sweet tips are these pause. These they
You be pausing your ass. That's like you pause.
You know that song? I ain't gonna say that because that's a pause. Now I'm saying to me and that boy guy. What's going on? If you in there, what's going on? Say what's up to us.
Yeah, say hello.
State your name.
You got any questions, comments for us?
Don't be avoiding. Don't be sneak peeking.
Yeah.
You feel me? All right, what you got? How about us anyway? We'll get it going. They'll come in and start asking stuff.
Okay. Well, we did get a question on our. Oh, wait a minute. We got Mr. Go Viral.
What's going on, Mr. Go Viral?
Thank you so much for joining us.
He said, what did he say?
What y'all think about Rich Homie Quan passing?
Man, that was a terrible thing. It really was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's sad. And I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but it just seems strange to me.
How quickly
it happened. The timing?
Yeah, the timing was like, wow, come on.
Yeah. It just seemed real weird, but I pray for his family and hope everybody else find closure in the situation. You know, but as being a street person, it's just certain things you don't speak on when you ain't got information about it. So, you know, I just wish their family, healing and prayer, man. Send our prayers to them.
Most definitely, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If that answered you.
Yeah. Very sad. He was young. Was he like 34?
Yeah. That's a baby, pretty much. You know. Yeah, I wish his family healing, man, because you know, and his children,
Right.
you know, because you know that ain't something easy, especially if he was the provider, you know, for the, you know, probably been the provider for the family, and you know, that's a sad scenario, man. And to all you younger guys out there, man, y'all gotta realize, man, life is precious. You may not understand what's going on right now, but the older you get, the more you start to appreciate and love things. You know what I mean? And that's a big part, you know. So I'm wishing this family healing, man, for real.
Great loss, man. It is, you know what I'm saying? Especially at such a young age. You know what I'm saying? Not only did the world just lose an entertainer, but you know, kids lost their dad, people lost brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. His father,
Yeah,
you
you know
know,
what I'm
was
saying?
still,
Yeah,
you know,
so it's
still there.
crazy.
So
That's sad.
that, thank you so much for joining us, Miss Daisy. Did you all hear the 911 call from Rich Home? No,
No, I didn't hear it.
I
didn't hear
didn't.
Well,
I didn't either.
Can you kind of enlighten us on it? What was kind of like a version of what was said? Because I didn't at all.
Mm-hmm.
But we
Hold on.
are glad you did punch in this time, Miss Daisy.
But come to think of it, was the call from his girlfriend or something? I think I might have heard something about a girlfriend or whoever was called and said that she had left to take the son or kid, whichever went to school, and he was laying there asleep on the sofa or something. When she came back later, he still was there. That's something I think I heard of, you know, whether it's factual or not, because you know I'm sure you're gonna hear a lot of different things. That's one thing I heard.
So we'll just say allegedly.
But yeah, so we don't know, you know.
That's a sad situation. You know? What else you got? What else? Any more questions? What else you should say?
Yeah, well, from our last live, we did get a few questions.
Yes, the calls from his
She
girlfriend.
said, the call was from
okay,
her girlfriend. So
yeah, I didn't hear that. Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, you on it.
You know, I'm trying to, you know, I'm just in this world. I'm trying to just be attentive to things. You know what I mean?
I want to know, Miss Daisy, can you hear us good? How is the clarity coming through? That sounds funny saying Miss Daisy.
Let's go one better.
DR.
Let's go one better. Miss Daisy, can you hear me pretty good? Can you hear me pretty good?
Oh yeah.
Tonius Caponius.
Okay, she says great.
Thank you. I'm here to please.
She said you don't be talking loud enough.
Yeah.
What was the question? What you say now?
Okay, so from our last live, we did get a few questions. This is from Gin and Tonic.
Wait, Samaj?
Yeah, his name changed.
James?
Gin.
Yeah, Samaj.
Gin. Oh, I know. I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was the question?
So the question was, if you could mend a broken relationship / friendship of your past, would you?
If you could mend a broken relationship, I would. It may not be all the way the same.
It's simple for me. Yeah, I could do it, but just because I've mended the friendship doesn't mean that I'm going to actually be able to deal with you where we should deal with you. You know what I'm saying? My thing is I forgive everybody. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, some things people lie to you and tell you, yeah, I forgive you, and I'm not even worried about it no more. But, you know what I'm saying? We forgive, but we don't forget that. You know what I'm saying?
You think they secretly still hold on to some things? Or?
Yeah, just like when people take your name. You know, people take your name a lot of times, and you know.
Yeah, that'd be bull. Touche. Don't let me hang.
Exactly, because you took my name.
Touche. You supposed to forgive.
I did.
No matter what.
I just
but when it comes to that, yeah, you can forgive. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, if you don't, you pretty much holding that grudge inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
So
and that's not healthy at all. It's not healthy.
You freeing yourself from it. So exactly. Yeah, I would.
Because I've learned that the forgiveness is actually it's for you. It's really not for the other person.
Right.
So it's all good. I hope that answers your question, Samaj.
Gin and tonic.
Vodka cranberry. I'm just saying. Nephew, you know what it is. I'm just saying.
But yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. You should always forgive. That don't mean you gotta forget.
No, because you ain't.
You always forgive.
You know,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
Okay, he also had another question. What is your greatest regret?
Greatest regret. I don't really like living off regrets or saying something is regret, because whatever you went through that you thought was a regret, it steered you in the direction where you were supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You may have wished that, oh, I could have done something a little different, but was that the outcome you were supposed to have? So I don't really live off the regret. What about you?
I don't have any regrets because it's just like what you said, not even really just trying to agree with what you're saying, but I mean, it's like, you know, anything that's meant to be happens.
But why you can't agree with what I said?
Because you know, I'm older than you, and I just feel like, you know, and I didn't really want to bring it up in front of the camera, but in actuality, I didn't want to tell them how much you look up to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because see, you gonna do that.
Wait, say it again.
Hello, Exclusive News. Thank you for joining us. Please
What's going on?
Subscribe and share this live if you can.
Only way I looked up his ass, he fell off alive.
And I ain't getting up on that, so you gotta worry about it.
Yeah, but I don't really do regrets, you know. And regrets is kind of like saying, can you do a do-over?
Right, you think about, you know,
it's just life.
I've been through different situations or whatever, and honestly, I ain't gonna say I don't regret nothing.
Me neither.
Okay.
What else you got?
All right, so you guys don't have any regrets.
No.
Okay. Another one of our
Wait, hold on. What about you?
Not that I can think of. Oh, Normac is back. Hello.
Samaj, what do you do?
I tried to tell him.
You know, no, it ain't that. He's still mad about the Samaj, so he trying to take strikes at us. I'm actually thinking pretty good.
Hey, nephew, did we just say something about forgiving people and stuff like that? Man, that was sad.
I'm at gin and tonic hanging. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your question? He trying to throw shots at the brother. You just walked in. He didn't even speak.
Come in, though.
Right, he didn't even speak. He coming in with venom. Damn. All that over Samaj? Well, you just said it was James. Oh, all that over there?
You think it's because I called out all those names and what it was?
Yeah,
I did, son. I'm trying to make sure I talk to my nephew.
He saw a lottery ticket too. Damn, son, just coming in hitting us. Damn.
It's okay.
Okay, what else you got?
Standing there with my wearing little skinny jeans. At least the chick. What else I ain't messing with you, son. What else you got?
That's that bull job.
No, right away. He didn't say hi. He just coming in swinging. Hey, all right. What else you got?
Okay, one of our other loyal subscribers.
Yeah, you know you're on some bullshit, son. But go ahead. He's right. He lied. He didn't even speak. He just come right in and shoot shots.
Hey, if my thirst not that bad, I'll be with that.
I know. What else you got? You don't know Tom been working out. Stop hating.
See, man. 40-ounce curls.
What else you got?
Okay, one of our other loyal subscribers, Beatrice Smith, asked the question on the last live.
BB? Is it Beatrice or BB?
Yeah, well,
let me hear the question. I'll be able to know which one it was.
Okay.
They all to
Okay, her question was, why do people feel they need titles in relationships?
That is Beatrice.
That is Beatrice?
Yeah,
okay.
BB wouldn't care.
Okay.
That's Beatrice.
Okay.
I don't understand. I think titles, most people who try to use titles, it's kind of like an insecurity to me.
No, they didn't.
Not the fully, but like it's like somebody like you can be working with a friend and you become manager. As soon as you become manager, they act brand new to you because you got new responsibilities. They don't realize you can't act the same.
They're laying claim to something.
Yeah, for real. Like
so, like.
Wait, repeat that again.
It's like laying claim to something.
Right.
You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. And I've never experienced it myself. But
You lying.
I'm lying like
a little bit.
I'm lying a whole lot. Ain't gonna lie.
I think people.
I'm lying a whole lot. Ain't gonna lie to you. That was kind of jacked up. Anyway.
Yeah, people, or not just that. It's also they use them to make themselves feel bigger or up above you in some form. When it's, you know what I mean.
Of course, it also depends on the title, the type of title that they're talking about.
Yeah, because if you use a relationship, if it's in a relationship, you already know who you are.
Right.
So,
but then a lot of people want to acknowledge it so everybody else would know.
But life ain't about. No, I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but life ain't about what everybody else knows.
You know what you're saying about that?
Sometimes your business, you put your business out there and you just give people free range to get in your business and mess up something you got going on because it's better than what they see.
Right.
You know what I mean? So as soon as you put a title on it, wait till I tell her, or wait till, like, it's just, it's bull. What you,
it's bullshit.
It's bullshit. We passed that time. We passed that.
Oh, you was keeping on time?
No. What else?
Well, let me give you another perspective. What if we'll just use a woman because it could be either person.
It's always a woman, but go ahead.
But what if she just wants to make sure that what she thinks the relationship is, it is that? Because sometimes people, they start dating or start hanging out and they never say, okay, she may live in her place, he lives in his place, and maybe they hang out, they spend time together, and they spend most of their free time together. And before you know it, it's 6 months or a year into something, but nobody ever said, okay, you're my girl, so nobody never really claimed. And that way, when you're out with other people, somebody approach you, you don't know what to say. Okay, well, I got a man or I have a woman.
I feel that.
But the whole point is that's what, the whole thing, that's what the word conversation comes into play. Because if y'all talking to each other, y'all should know what each other is to one another.
If you slapping bellies for 6 months and don't know what you is, then you need to ask yourself that.
Well, sometimes you don't want to just assume.
But so basically, you don't want to ask that, but you want to give yourself to a person. Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's
think about it, like, you know what I mean?
No, you're just building the relationship. And
if you slapping bellies, you build the relationship already.
So you're saying at the moment that you slap bellies,
you're in full swing.
Then
so
that means that you're in a relationship.
No, but what I'm saying is that's the ultimate way to give yourself to someone.
Right. So and
you know what I'm saying? So
give yourself somebody
if
that
you
don't
give
ask
like that, then you can't. You rather do that, but you can't ask. Oh, where are we? Where do we stand?
What are we doing?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So if they do ask, they're wanting a title. So would that be a valid reason to want that title?
But
I'm not even talking about the title part.
I'm
not even talking
about the title part.
I'm just saying because it's like I'm just saying the fact that we're together like this right here, we should both know where we stand in this situation.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Or where we headed. But when you were saying titles, I was saying titles outside of the relationship. You get when you trying to worry, tell other people what your business is. Right. If y'all know what y'all but you gotta look, it's still other areas of titles. So,
absolutely.
You know, you could be fine, we know who we are, but somebody else don't, and you feel like they need to know. And it ain't got nothing to do with it. Because you're not dating or sleeping with whoever you feel need to know. It's not nobody's business. Sometimes the best part of keeping a relationship for years and years is keeping your business private. You know, I always go by the best 3 things is that you keep private is your finances, your relationships, and your next move. Those are the things that you keep private. You know what I mean?
One more thing too.
Go on in.
Pause. There you go.
I got it, but yeah, it would have came off bad after that.
You got late night when you had those snacks and everything, you got to keep your head. That's one. That's another thing you can't.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
And you know, man, I tell you, mine go in the man cave, be going in my refrigerator, and I had to put a lock on my in the man cave. I'm sorry.
Imagine that.
It's ridiculous. No.
What they saying about it? What they saying over there? Cam say I just walked in. You're right.
I already seen that one.
I didn't see that. Cam, you on some road time. You heard my dog. Yeah. You gotta remember.
You got 2 biceps. He could have been talking about you.
I'm off to the side though. I'm further
Okay,
away.
but sure enough, we know you're
I'm
talking about. It's
further
okay. It's all right, though.
Hey, if y'all come in, hit that like, subscribe, and share them. Hey, we open for your questions, you know. Spit them out. Oh, shit. Go ahead.
Cannot say nothing without pausing.
Okay, yeah.
I could have said Hawk took it, but damn, that's God help. What else you got?
Okay. Is it a deal breaker for men if a woman can't cook?
Hell yeah. If she can't cook, yeah.
Not for me. Not for me.
Yeah.
Because not only can I cook, but I can teach her to cook. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
What if she doesn't have any interest in learning to cook? Would you be okay with doing most of the cooking?
Oh, of course not.
She got off on you caught her off guard with that. She just say, well, that's she's gonna say that's nice, and you just threw a whole monkey wrench.
She went back quicker than Dick going for his guns. That's what she did.
To me, listen. I didn't, you know, but one thing about it, he good at barbecuing and he good at that. So it's not. I can understand his perspective.
No, but you know,
I'm good at so cooking, but hey,
she gotta have a wicked ass phone finger because she's gonna be ordering that a lot. Of course,
that was kind of a wicked phone.
Okay, so you would be okay with that?
I would.
If she,
if she couldn't. No, see, if she couldn't cook, I mean, like it goes back again. You know what I'm saying? If we together, or whatever, then she made it damn work on.
That goes back to who raised you. That's what it go back to. My thing is, what was you doing while Mama was cooking? Did you try to learn anything? I promise you know the arguments. You seen that, but if you don't been around Mama and ain't tried to learn, I can G for it if you tried to learn, but if you just straight up, I don't want to know. Nah.
Well, we know that she got to know how to cook. Seriously, I'm kidding aside because it ain't why.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Why?
You gotta feed me. I eat.
See, that's the new modern women talk.
Why?
Yeah, that's a modern
woman. I know how to cook things. Only one of you guys know how to cook.
No,
you can order food. I mean,
look.
You know it's been.
One of us can know how to drive. You think I feel like taking your ass everywhere? Hell.
I know somebody like that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for him. No, I'm sorry for him. Well, you know what? Maybe think about it. Maybe these newer day young guys who they don't know, they might not care about that because they all eating out at the restaurants all the time.
You got everything.
Whatever,
say,
man.
Everything you say.
Hey, if you in there, hit that like, subscribe, and share, man. What's going on? What you think?
Talk about far as them cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
you gotta cook.
You gotta cook. I told you I gotta be able to eat. Cause I mean, like just like I say, I ain't gonna be able to cook all the time. I might be working all day long myself and I get home and I don't feel like doing it. Right. And what if you're there all day, so you're gonna be there all day, you go away and be home and cook?
Yeah, right.
In the situation,
and that's the case, a dude can be by himself. Man, I can pop them ramen noodles in or whatever I need to do.
In a situation like that, it's gonna be a whole bunch of Pepsi Cola for your bought. Because I'm taking it to the store, telling her to go get me a Pepsi. You know what I'm doing? I'm leaving.
Right.
I'm out. Don't say, come out, I'm out.
What else you got?
Okay, but there are some men who do get with women who can't cook, who don't clean or work.
And I have the utmost respect for them, and I'm happy for them. And keep on cooking.
Look at Ace wants some attention.
No, because we're talking about that. He agreed.
No.
Ace ain't trying to hear that.
But yeah, that's it. But also, let me ask you something too. During your Miami trip, and you've seen everything that's been going on, how is it translated since you've been back?
You talking about as far as like this? It's kind of hard to say, man. You know. Have y'all ever seen that movie? Was it Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
You remember that part when the Caucasian guy had picked up the phone and called his daughter, his son, with it, and he said, "Tell your mama ain't coming back."
That's how you feel.
I almost did it. I almost did it, but then Mine is from New York, so I figured she probably just came on down to where I was. So I might want to come on that. Son, me to death. Son, you got it messed up, son.
Real talk.
Yeah, she would have
All
found
right,
it.
everybody on there who got some questions, bring them on. Bring them questions on. Let's see what we got going.
Any questions?
Cam, you got jokes? What are the questions?
And if you ain't got none, see if Samaj got some. And then I heard through the grapevine, even if Samaj ain't got none, I think don't Jen and Tony stand up with him too? Yeah, just holler him. I'm sure somebody got something.
Even Miss Daisy says, you know, she usually have questions after the show. What are them questions at? What else you got? We have so much fun doing this, y'all. Like real talk, we have so much fun. We enjoy doing it. You know what I mean?
It's like
just fun.
It's like
this will be
level to
this will be our normal kicking it on the weekend,
that's it.
and
Exactly.
we just having fun. So we appreciate y'all coming in. Hey, hush that noise up. You see, I'm live. Don't argue back, Trey.
He ready for his close up.
Let him come on. He can come on. Let him know.
He ready for his close up.
Come here. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Have a seat. I don't know what you want. Look, and you got to run right to the camera. Ace.
Told the Ace ready for his
Sit
close
down.
up.
Sit.
Like what?
What else you got? All right. Sit down. Sit.
There you go.
Appreciate you. What else you got?
Okay, besides cheating and lying,
Damn. That's
what things kill a relationship?
That's it. That's the deal breaker. Okay, what's the next question?
Besides cheating and lying, arguing a lot, just unnecessary arguing, you know, what else you got?
One of my famous lines, not being on the same page.
Facts, you
You know what
know,
I'm saying? You know, why go through all that when you know
too emotional.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's a lot of things. Too emotional, you know, I can't, you know,
Not
constructive, can't take constructive criticism.
Not coming home and ain't cooked.
Yeah, off the last one.
After that's what I said.
Right.
Or come home and want me to cook.
Facts. Yeah, man. Well, other than that, you know, it's just stuff like that. For me, it's not a lot for me. I just like peace. As long as I got peace, I'm good.
Okay.
You're absolutely right.
All kind of pieces.
Arguing
They just say
Yep.
arguing
That's
is
a good one,
usually
Jasmine.
about the
That's a
cheating
good
and
one.
lying.
No, financial instability.
Yeah.
It depends on who. Are you saying you or the person? I got pulled away, so I had
Welcome back.
Question.
Hey, Nurmac, you got pulled away. You see my face.
Hi, Jasmine. Thank you for joining.
So you went down. Go ahead.
So you went down to Miami and got to talking to that gentleman about cigars. What do you think your biggest takeaway was, and how do you think it'll affect the podcast?
We didn't just talk about cigars. You know, we made some moves when it came to that. That actual place is where I used to go 4 years ago a lot. So my guy Alex had already, as soon as we walked in, he pretty much set it up for us to, you know, network, you know what I mean? Network with people.
Hey, Samaj, your questions are fine. You spit that fire. But getting back to what he was just saying,
you spit the hot flaming fire.
what it was is that what we take away from it, in actuality, we learned more than just about smoking cigars and different little business aspects of it, or simple certain things you may want to drink with a mild cigar or
Different.
I mean, we actually learned several things. It was a nice business / getaway, but it was more so business, and it was great.
Tone learned to take off the wrapper before we light it.
I ain't gonna tell you, I was panicking, I was nervous, and I wouldn't try to light it. Wrapper out of here.
He learned how to take the wrapper off.
I learned how to not set the alarm off, the fire alarms off in
the establishment. You know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, no, we learned a lot of stuff from it. You know what I mean? I learned it's down, especially down there. There's so many entrepreneurs when it comes to the cigar game that, you know what I mean? The guy that brought the card with us, his name is David.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he's in partnership with him and his cousin owns a cigar, and they partnered with Marlon Wayne and made him his own cigar. So they kind of like business dudes, and you know, it just opened another lane for us. You know what I mean? And that's probably what it's gonna be. You know, we'll probably be going other places and, you know, start doing videos for other cigar entrepreneurs and promoting them, and, you know, setting up business deals with them. So we took a lot away from that.
And I have to say this, you know, we usually doing our podcast, doing what we do, having a good time, and we really do it. You know, Aton, he learns a lot. And I like that. I like the fact that he learns. It's nothing he don't take in once he start listening. But there was a good pause. I'm sorry.
Especially when you said this.
You be getting emotional though.
Yeah. Look, this is in history. You can't erase this. No, go ahead.
But no, seriously, man, we learned a lot of stuff down there. It wasn't just that. We learned a lot of stuff. We saw a lot of things. I know I did anyway, you know. Just not even with that, you know, just being in Miami, because that was my first time going, and my brother said, "Hey, you going? We going." And we went, and it was crazy. It was really crazy. I mean, even to the point where we were way up there in that suite. And I could go out there and stand next to the rig. You think, man, if I fall, man, I would have had a heart attack. That means when I hit the ground, they got to pick me up. They got to clean me up. Like, you know, fall down. It was crazy.
What was that question?
Oh, we have another question. Are there any cigar entrepreneurs in Georgia?
I'm working on them these days. That's what I'm trying to do.
Actually, I met a lot of dudes. I met a lot of dudes in Georgia that got their own cigar brand, but it wasn't to the level of what we've seen in Miami, where dudes owning their own yachts and got cigar yachts.
Got a lounge.
You know, a lounge on the yacht.
That was crazy.
You know what I mean? So they're more. You got to realize in Miami, you're close to Cuba. Mm-hmm. So in Cuba and even in Little Havana and Miami, they all about cigars. You know what I mean? That's a huge market when it comes to Miami with cigars. Georgia is more newer to it than Miami. You know, because
within time it's gonna blow up too. It's gonna blow up in Georgia.
And once we make these deals, then we'll be promoting my guy Furman Perez and my guy Dave with his experience cigars and try to push it through Georgia. So you know, it's a dope thing. If you coming in, hit that like, subscribe, and that share button. And come with the questions. Actually, what you think about that question?
About the entrepreneurs
in Georgia?
What
Cam said.
Which one?
When he said about the when you went down the line.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Miami, it was very educational because we learned I know I did, and I think we all did something new. We were learning about how they actually make the cigars.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, all the way from the leaves and how long it takes, you know, for, you know, getting those leaves and the different types and rolling them and cutting them and you know, you learn the strengths of the different cigars and stuff. So it was very, and I don't smoke cigars, but it was very informational.
Yeah.
You know, I thought educational.
And certain cigars is only in season on certain times that you can get them when that kind of leaf is grown. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was real. It was real dope. It was real dope.
Okay.
It was real dope. What else you got?
Okay. You know, schools want to ban cell phones, bonnets, open-toe shoes, tight clothing, and hoodies.
Okay.
Do you guys agree with this?
Yes.
All of the above?
Yes. Because the reason why I say that is because you can hide behind that stuff. The object is go to school and learn.
Learn.
And if you look at when it comes to the educational system in the United States compared to other countries where they go to school all year round, like say or Japan or something, you wonder why they so far ahead in technology. And you know, they learning karate, all kind of stuff in class, to whereas our kids are just getting, you know, they're not learning much. You know what I mean? We so caught up in the computer age that nobody know how to do nothing regular. Didn't they just take cursive writing out? So I can sit right in front of a kid and right in front of you, you don't know what I'm talking about. That's because they don't put as much money in the educational system here. So if whatever distractions that's causing kids not to learn, the hoodies and the phones and all that, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Because I'd rather have an educated kid than a smart dummy.
Yeah.
You know, like,
it's just that these things are so much different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From when I was going to school, you know, and I remember sitting up in class with Fred and Barney and Dino running around outside.
And Samars was Barney.
He was Barney.
Oh, he was Barney. I Barney Samar. Remember them one hats that had the little string around it? Oh, he was burning down. I burned it around. Like the whole house.
It's just these kids today.
You know, George and burning it out.
Not get away from a question, but I'm sure y'all agree with this. You know, well, people close to our age, even y'all. You know, kids used to go out and play.
Yeah, recess.
You don't even see kids. I mean, even out. You don't even see them out doing
outside. You used to go knock on your door and be like, hey, Miss Johnson, can Mike come out? No, he don't punish me. He always doing something. These kids is straight up from the neck to the TV and the video game, and then all these modern warfare games they playing is army simulations, and their minds is gone.
Hey, Samaj, that's a good question you just posed there.
What's the question?
Yeah.
But
with the recent school shooting and everything going on in the world today, compared to years ago when we attended school.
Do you think removing the cell phone? Do you think
removing the cell phone from school will take away, that avenue of contact?
That's
parents that may be worrying about it. They hear about a school shooting, they're panicking and want to know that their kids are okay.
My thing is, it would be a good thing if you can have your phone on the side and have it locked up, and that teacher able to unlock everybody's phone. But while you're in the class, you shouldn't have no phone.
And see, that's what the problem is, because both of mine have them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In case anything happens, you call them. I'm on the way. That's it, point blank. But you got them sitting in there playing, doing TikTok instead of paying attention to class. You're in there doing everything except what you're supposed to be doing. See, that's what the problem is. That's why they want to take the phones from the kids. I like, even at my son's school, they can't. They have to put them in their locker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get it when you get out of it at the end of the day.
Remember when we was in Miami and we had went by that what the hell was it? The Hooters.
Well, I remember Hooters.
But the little girl was on the phone doing all the grown dances, and the parent ain't paying no attention to them, and they on TikTok. That's the point. You letting this stuff raise your kids, and then you wonder why, as they become adults, they don't have no awareness in the world, because that's all they know is TikTok, computer, phone, video games, iPads. No, man, it's bad. We actually had to learn. You know what I mean? I made a double. Remember that? They don't even know what a double is.
Hey, I'm just saying, you actually
remember doubles? No, you remember doubles?
No, I'm talking about
you don't know what doubles? Doubles is when they skip you from the next grade, you're going over to the next one because you just outsmart.
They just said skip.
So we call it double.
That's because when you came along in that particular grade, I had been gone for a minute.
Well, you right, because it was horse and wagons and all kind of. I get it. Y'all need y'all had wooden books.
Wooden books. Damn.
Yeah,
he really made it.
Real talk though. Yeah, I think it's got to get focused back on what's going on, because what it looked like is everybody's so caught up in all this TikTok and trying to be content creators. If they ever wipe that internet, y'all assed out.
They want to never do
Because y'all don't know
They
how to
would've
do
never took-
nothing else. And you see how they starting to
They
put all these robots
They
and
would never
everything.
took prayer out of school. I think it wouldn't be as bad as it is now.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. You take God out of school,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
Everybody on demon time, but one thing that's funny about demon time is ain't nowhere on the clock gonna say 666.
When Nurmak asked, he said, I understand all that and 100% agree, but in this day and age, if you had a child in school, in high school, would you omit them having a cell phone in the world we live in today?
No, because that's what I'm saying.
It don't matter if it's high school.
But
or
what I'm
whatever.
saying is, it's. I'm not saying I don't want mine to not have one, but they know not to have it on in class. That's all I'm saying. Because what you're saying, I agree totally with. I want them to be able to have access to me, their mom, or whoever,
Right.
if something pops off. You know what I'm saying?
But it's also disrespectful to the teacher.
No, it is.
I'm not saying you. I'm just
Yeah, I'm
saying
talking about
it's
like, that's why you ain't supposed to have
also
it.
disrespectful.
You got a lot of them that have the phone out in during
Mhm.
class.
And because some of us are so addicted to the technology,
Yeah.
they can't sit there more than 5
And
minutes
focus.
without wondering if somebody hit a like on their post or did something like that. And that's not what school's for. And then,
And that's to say that whether it's school or job.
yeah, it's
man,
whatever. Probably worse at the job.
I know people, man, that just sit and be on their phone while they're at work. It don't make no sense. And they get on me about that all the time.
And then
I can't help
you
Why
married
you
that
at
word.
work?
That's something totally
it.
different.
It's a difference to sit at the same time. You know, I got cameras in mine. So they like, hey, Tyler, you on your phone? Why you worried
No,
about it?
hell, but these dudes they be on the phone while they drive.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know, and that's a danger to everybody else driving. So I think, and like Miss Daisy said, it's a distraction.
A major distraction.
All right. Should a parent go to jail if their child is allowed access to guns and they kill people?
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. If you went and bought a kid a gun, you know what I mean. You
What if they
don't.
didn't buy the kid the gun or they just have the gun in the house for?
You still should have it locked up. They wouldn't know you had a gun unless it was out when you
done
showed
showed it to them.
So yeah, I think you should, because you ain't realizing what you did to that other family.
A 14-year-old with a AR-14, whatever it is, something like that. And why would you buy a 14-year-old something like that? Talking about they go deer hunting and all this stuff. So what are the deers at school?
Exactly.
And what is he doing taking something like that to school?
And the difference is right now they leave their kids in the room, don't check on them. And this dude is a chemistry major and making bombs, and you ain't went in there and checked nothing. So yeah, I think you liable for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's your child, and it's how you raised them. So yeah, you should sit with her, because you don't know the pain you just caused to that other family.
Man, that's
You
crazy.
know what I mean? Now that family has lost somebody and got revenge on their mind, so
Well,
the
this-
cycle continues.
Whether it's school or anything, man, just the thought of, you're leaving and you never know if you're going to come home.
Facts.
Because it ain't got to be nothing you're doing. They always talk about in the wrong place. I'm at
No.
work. That's what I'm supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
this world is just so jacked up now, It's crazy.
I think the problem is the moment that it's like the kids done became the parents and the parents done became the kids. You know what I mean? You so afraid to discipline your kid, but then as soon as that kid go to jail or something happen, guess what the jail gonna do? Discipline them like you should. They gonna give them the same jail structural rules they gotta follow when they in there. So why not do that at home? You know what I mean?
You said a few episodes back, though. You know what I'm saying? The problem is this day and time, parents trying to be their kids' friend.
Exactly.
Ain't your friend. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I ain't your friend. We're laughing, joke at times, but trust me, I don't even do that a whole lot because I don't want you to get confused. I'm not your friend.
We're not cool.
I love you. I ain't your friend.
And that's how I've always been with my sons and daughters. Just like, I ain't your friend. I love you, but I'm not your friend. So we don't cross that line. I don't really care how old you are. I'm gonna respect you as a man, but don't ever disrespect me.
Right. That's
So
first and
it.
foremost.
Yeah. That's a good question. Good question. Real good question.
There
What
was,
else you got?
there was another young girl She was 12 years old, and her cousin was spending the night with her. They were at another family member's house, and I think they got into it over a cell phone. And so the one girl that was 12 years old, she put a pillow over the head of the other girl. I think she was maybe 8 or something like that. And they are charging her
as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
But let me ask this right here, though. I mean, and not that you got the answer, but where do you think she got that from? Where do you think she learned to do that? She had to have seen it from somewhere to know that if I put this pillow over her head and hold it out, she gonna stop breathing. Whether she thought she was gonna stop breathing or not, still she seen it from somewhere.
And but even with that said, the only thing that I don't like about it, when it's our kids, they charge them as adults. When it's their kids, they charge them as a kid. So they automatically charge young black kids as adults. And I'm not making the race thing, but when they charge white, they make them. Look at. I mean, for an example, with the little kid, the little dude that just shot up the school recently.
Mm-hmm, he was 14.
They had the young black kid who was a survivor. They had his picture up there like he was the one in the shooting. You know what I mean? They know that crap they doing. You know what I mean? They take our kids and turn them into adults and ship them off with grown people, but then they'll take theirs and be like, well, he's just a kid that was misled. Nah, fuck that.
Hey, Otis.
Yeah.
Samaj just asked you a question.
Right. He said, go ahead and spoil it.
For what?
When's the Wisconsin show? He's anxious to be a guest.
Not talking about these biceps here.
Yeah.
Talking about these biceps and everything.
No, come on, bro. When were we talking about Wisconsin show?
Either late October or sometime November.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's got to go down because.
Yeah, we've been looking at dates, Mermac. So.
FYI, it's people in Wisconsin that I see trying to copy my style, our style, and all of a sudden everybody sing our podcast and all that, but just realize it's only one, and not just that. When you're doing it from a love place, from your heart, listen. When you're doing it from your heart, you will never be able to compete with somebody who's just doing it just because. What? Why you laughing?
He said he's gonna look like a bicep.
Samaj is gonna look like this.
Sitting next to you. We sit next to you. And who is you? Which one? You or you?
He talking about
his aunt.
He talking about his aunt. I know he talking about his aunt. That's what he talking about.
You ain't just throwing shots like a mug. You know what I mean? Lil John, shot. No, whatever it is, he was throwing shots. But yeah, it's definitely there. What happened with the first girlfriend? Who first girlfriend?
What happened with your first girlfriend, and why did y'all break up?
Who first girlfriend?
I guess both of y'all.
I can't remember.
Y'all can go back that far. Remember your first girlfriend?
Hell no.
Maybe y'all didn't give her a title, so she didn't know that she was a girlfriend.
We didn't give her a title.
I'm
trying to think. Let's see. My first girlfriend, her name.
Do you know how much thinking he had to go through?
Yeah, how far back?
He went through his head and shit going back, and he still can't find.
Let me tell you something, Samaj. You don't realize how hard it is to see him get attacked the way I get attacked.
He said, "Don't lie now."
Nah, hey, you know I ain't gonna lie about nothing.
I'm trying to remember seriously.
Think about it. When your first girlfriend, you like 15.
He wasn't even a real girlfriend. It was just a little girl. You talking about my first girlfriend or first? Well, anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
You talking
That's why I say y'all didn't give her a title.
We'll talk about that part. Give us some time to think till we get
to be on the Wisconsin show.
Ask that same one.
You got me sitting here cutting my eyes up, and I'll never get embarrassed. I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying?
Like sophomore year and later.
Sophomore year.
Okay. Y'all remember y'all?
High school?
I know what happened. What it was is in my 10th grade.
Son, I can't lie to you. I had more than one.
I was driving. I was quiet. I was quiet in high school. I got my first car. It was a Cutlass Supreme. And once I got that first car, Lord, please forgive me. But after I started driving, I noticed that girls I used to like that wouldn't pay me no attention. They started liking me.
So what's the Mike Jones part?
Oh, back then they did.
Right, you know,
They ain't know, now they all on you.
Now they all
Pull
on
up
you.
in- You pull up in the cutty.
Pull up in the cut, you know what I'm saying? I do everything did. Not only did it grow from that, but when I was a senior, I started driving a 81 Corvette. So it's like, that's when Tom was born. You know what I'm saying? It was Antonio back then.
81 Corvette. Okay.
I had an 81 Corvette, you know what I'm saying? And I used to pull up with my Prince playing, you know what I'm saying?
What song?
I guess I should have known. By the way, no, but seriously, I had an 81 Corvette. You know, my big brother, he bought him another that gave me that one, gave it to me. But, and it's like, it just changed everything, you know, but by the senior year, all those that like me or whatever, hey man, I'm having a flashback.
No, you ain't really. What's the other question?
Yeah.
What happened to the Cutlass? Actually, me and my oldest daughter's mom.
No, see, like, he talking, he being funny.
Because I got something, everything you asked me there, Phil, tell me. It actually got rid.
I'm going to tell you, why you asked about the Cutlass?
Oh, yeah, the Cutlass.
How did it feel to have a steering wheel?
And the pop off the radio. Had a CD case in the back.
And here goes something funny. I still got the steering wheel locked. Don't hate.
Hey, I had to, of course, I had the radio with the face pop out. You know,
and I just bought the 2024 steering wheel lock.
Yeah, got the new one.
Look. The new snacks. And glitter in it.
And if you don't know what glitter is, give me a minute. You'll see
yeah. Yeah, okay, look. He said with the sick. Dog, listen, son, let me tell you a secret. Don't hate. That snatch out, pull out Alpine, and the face off Pioneer. Come on, man. Don't hate.
Said the colors that was supposed to be mine.
See, that's why I was laughing at you. I was like,
okay, I get it now.
Did you promise it to him?
That's what it is. Then some other guys.
Yeah.
Then he got me telling all my story because he tried to get it. He tried to get it in pop.
I don't even know. That's what I said.
He done went from a biceps to the Cutlass. Jack.
Stop.
He is on one today, man. What's going on with him?
Stop bringing up old shit.
He on one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he not been on
He
it.
on one. He really is.
You can.
And the messed up part about that, the first thing I had when I got here, remember I said, "Damn, man, you talking Cam?" Now he talking.
He so ass. He said, "You talking Cam?" Because I ain't seen him.
Yeah.
He put it back on the video.
He busy. He just attacked me. I ain't even doing that.
Yeah, he may want to ask you. But don't bring up old stuff. What else you got?
Okay. Does the past of your partner, does it matter?
The past, though?
Nah, because those are past.
Mm-hmm. Does it make a difference?
We all got one left, so now. Not me, you know.
The past. Look at me. Huh?
Yeah.
So, it depends on what it was.
I can't worry about what was yesterday.
Well, she can tell you all about that past.
Hey, she could have had the nappy dugout burning.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So
the past.
You want her to say that or tell you that?
What?
She did? But that was in the past.
I don't want it.
But that was in the past.
What do you mean?
But it's not present, or
It don't matter.
in the future. But
she
that's what
had
it was.
distinguished now, man. She had to take care of. She couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't want the max light.
I'm just saying.
You want the max light?
Oh, she probably got that kid shit. I don't want
That tip
that.
burning like a mother. Hell no. It depends. But outside of relationship, if she wasn't too friendly with it, then it wouldn't matter. But if she was friendly with it, I don't know.
He is really on one. Did you see what he just said?
He talking to you, Tom. Who was that he talking about?
She said, put all your business out there, Tom.
I ain't gonna never answer like you no more, nephew. You know what I'm saying?
No, that ain't him. That's
okay. No, come on, let us move. Come on, Neil.
Yeah, he showed this, putting it out there.
Hey, I know how to fix her. I'm just gonna start talking like this. That way she can hear.
Oh, you gonna talk low so she can't hear you? Then she's like, I didn't hear from Yeah, look, Cam, what do you say? What do you Cam say? You old, so I gotta bring up old. Well, damn.
She was scripted and never told you what's your action. Hey, if that's the case, then That's you could pose that to my wife because she didn't realize I was stripping. So we had been together for a few years.
You gotta read the question.
Okay. So you said you were with the woman for 10 years and come to find out right before you met her, for the prior 2 years, she was a stripper and never told you. So what would be your reaction?
My reaction would be, if you was a stripper and now you with me acting like you don't got them same qualities, I'm gonna have a problem.
Well, she might still have the same qualities, but she's not doing that professionally.
That's what I'm saying. And some people try to put their past behind. He said it wasn't behind, so if it's behind and now she acting all extra friendly, man, you better grab that lamp and spin.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. See, he's talking. I'm still a young man. See?
Damn.
Okay, so you got it.
I got what?
Tone.
That's your question.
What is saying?
Can I say he said I'm talking no part, not you. The question was
what's the question? Say the question.
Okay, would it matter? You know, if you find out.
If she ain't showing me them same qualities, once I get her, I don't want her. If you were stripping then, you better strip now.
Okay.
So don't try to get shy when you get with me like you just school run or church.
So she's just doing a little personal private dance just for you. You okay with what she did in the past, even though she's not doing it anymore?
Depends on how many customers she had.
Well, she was doing private dances for me for 10 years.
Yeah, okay, but sometimes private go outside the club. The money, right? So I don't know about that.
Hi, music.
That's my guy.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no. If she out here, if I get with her now, she act like a nun. No, yeah, nah.
Okay.
Better put some oil on the floor and get the door.
Slip and slide.
Now you can't get shy with me. You been doing this for 10 years. Look, now you a nun. No. Look, take that. Get in there and get that broom. Set it up. Set it around. Do something. I'm for real. What? I'm for real. Shoot. Can't get shy. That's like you saying, I'm a mechanic, then I get with you. I don't fix cars no more. No, it don't work like that. Twerk that. Twerk it, What else you got?
Yeah.
No, you want the truth. I'm just telling the truth.
So, can single people coach people in relationships?
No.
Why?
How you gonna get
Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, if you single, then that means you if you was in a relationship, you messed yours up. So why am I gonna listen to you?
And that may be how they can give people. They can tell you.
I understand that.
They can tell you what they did wrong.
I take the zero.
Hey, that's like a person who ain't a parent telling you how to raise your kid.
But it's not that you've still been around other people.
That don't mean you know how to raise
sisters or brothers, and you tell them
between having one
now let me ask you,
being around one. To me, it's a difference.
So you already know. If the question was asked to you, what would you say? Huh?
Which question about the relationship?
No, about the kid. You said
it depends on what they're telling me.
Nah, I ain't got to tell me. Unless you waking up and the kid's sick and you can't get no sleep, or you got a kid that's out here running the streets and you trying to get control of them, and you single, sit your single ass down.
Okay.
Hell no.
So y'all both say the same thing. No.
We say hell no.
With a cape on it.
I'm telling you.
Super hell no, you know?
Okay.
What else you got?
Well, Dr. Bryant had an interview with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon.
Oh, that's that chick.
She's a psychologist.
Okay.
She met with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon, and she stated that they are fostering broken homes by having multiple children with multiple women, knowing they won't be there to raise them.
How does she know?
And being raised by a single parent.
So she said that to Nick Cannon and Cam Newton. And both of them are financially secure.
Right. So she's not saying the financial part. She was basically saying that they are creating the men that most women complain about. That they're raised by they got the financial part, but they're not in the household with the father or with the dad.
Okay, let's say this. if you look at a lot of the kids that's out here bad and messed up right now, they're raised by single what? Female.
Single women.
Okay, so you are in control of the man that's being created because you raising them.
But
you raising them with female tendencies, whether you want, and it ain't that every man don't want to be involved with it. It's a lot of women that don't want the man involved. So you create the man that you say that you hate. So that ain't got nothing to do with the father. If this man is financially set and he want to be in his kid's life, and you stopping them from doing that, you creating that man. Most of these men,
but she's not stopping them though.
But a lot,
she's not in that position.
When you hear everything that's going on, most women don't want the man involved with the kids, or they're going through some type of child support, or they don't want to. It's always something. But when it comes to it, not what? How much of the percentage is raised by women? And those are the men. Because dudes who got daddies, we know how to treat women. If you, especially, so it's different. But you can't blame that on them. That's more.
Well, we're talking about Nick Cannon and Cam Newton. So they have these kids
and they're in their
that are with multiple, but they're not spending time in the home with them. So that's what she's saying, because like you said, or you guys said before, that a female can't teach a young boy how to be a man.
But she talking to some men that's in their kids' lives.
Right, she's not saying that they're not in their lives. So she's saying that they're not in the same household. So they are there, but they're in and out. They're not.
If a woman decides to divorce and move on with her life and take the kids with her, it's the man's fault.
Just to go ahead and put a tape on that whole conversation.
You gonna tape it? That means he's gonna sneak it up. Go ahead, Tom.
Thank you very much. Now, like I was saying, I sound like Elvis dancing. Anyway, my thing is this right here. It goes back to what you said a few episodes ago.
What's that?
It's all about the woman. She picked that guy, whether he's in that life or not.
And that's
you see what I'm saying? So you can't blame. You know this man is a multimillionaire, whoever. You know that we're not together.
Right.
This might be his spot whenever he comes to town.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I'm not saying it's good. It ain't about being good or bad. It's something y'all chose to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all about what you choose. You know what I'm saying?
And for her, man, you can't just throw that on them dudes. I've seen both of them. Them dudes are in their kids' lives. So you can't speak that every man is like that.
Right. And she wasn't saying that every man is. She was basically just saying that they are intentionally going to have these kids. They're planning, because even Cam said, yeah, he has 8 kids, but he wants more, but he doesn't want to be married. And
okay, but what happens when a woman says that? I want kids, but I don't want to be married. You just got that one little chick that keep having kids, but she don't want to be married. That's a choice. As long as the kids are taken care of and you're not holding that kid from either or of the parents, and you can't tell people how to raise their kids.
That's it. She's right. Ms. Davis is right. See what I'm saying? Being in a child's life and being in the household, spending time with a child is not the same. It's not. You can financially take care of a person all day long, but at the same time, you ain't teach them how to ride a bike because you ain't there. You can't teach them how to be a man or woman.
Right, because you're not there. Yeah, you sending the money or you're popping in and out when you don't have a show, when you're not on the road, when you're doing, when you have somebody else's house.
It goes back to, it's still their decision.
Right.
That's what they chose to do.
And it goes back to this. Why is he not with you?
Because he was the one that he had a quarter.
Thank you. You chose that life. Why are you not with him? Did you try to be the best?
She get a chance to hook up with Nick Cannon.
So it's her decision too.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't blame me.
That's what I just said.
I'm not saying against you.
Right.
Sometimes you got
okay, today she said being in the child's life, being in the household, spending time with the child is not the same. Hello?
I'm sorry. What else you got?
She said what?
Just reading the comments. Miss Daisy said being in the child's life and being in the household, spending time with the child is not the same.
Okay, but what if that relationship is not a healthy relationship to be around kids? So do you just stay for the sake of when you got an unhealthy relationship? I don't have to be with you to raise my son.
And you know what?
She don't have to be with me to raise him. So what if the relationship is unhealthy?
That's similar to what Music 101 was just saying.
He just said
he don't think that a father has to be in the house long as he's in a childlike position.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a valid.
And also, when it comes to that, we all know if you ever break up, who does the state give the kid to want the kid around? The mom.
Oh, yeah.
So, and if I'm having to go through board job to see my kid, guess what? I'm gonna fall back because you're not gonna trick me out of position because you got your bitterness of maybe who I'm with now. Mm-hmm. So, nah.
Well, some men, they do ask for custody so that just like Usher, when he and his wife, when they got divorced, he took the kids or whatever.
No, she let him take the kids because he getting a check because the mom always can keep the kids. She just didn't want them.
He actually went to court, so he had to fight for that. I think.
But look at what it is. We always got to fight for something that y'all just get the immediate rights to. So come on now. Tell that doctor.
It's just like if the police come to the house because of some kind of domestic thing, usually the guy's gonna be one of them right on out.
Exactly. Somebody got to
and
go.
that's just the way the system is set up.
Exactly. Now, when you flip it around and y'all got to pay child support, we get the kid first. We'll see how y'all think about it.
No, I don't want that. Yeah, I've been trying to get out sometimes.
I'm telling you. That's what, and then she ain't complaining about them checks.
Every time you better stop good helping you.
But she ain't complaining about them checks, though.
Yeah, that's the whole point, man. That's what I'm saying. They take a.
And then
don't do that.
Didn't that doctor just get a divorce or something? She laughed first time about a relationship.
She hasn't been married.
Well, that's the point. Shut up.
But she's getting ready to get a divorce when she get married.
Exactly.
We're gonna put it like that anyway.
What else you got?
Well, she don't want to date men that have kids. So.
Well, why is you talking about somebody else and their kids?
Well, I mean, that was an interview that they were having.
Right, but if you ain't gathering,
well, he's not talking about you. He's not talking about you. He said why she
is
right. That's what I was saying.
She ain't got a man and she don't want a man with kids. Shut up. Just be quiet. You ain't even in that conversation. What else you got? See, they be making us like this.
Yeah.
We was nice before the camera.
I was nice anyway. You're right.
So do you think that that's cheating the kids of having a father, in the house? Is that getting the kids used to not seeing their dad?
On whose part? What do you mean?
If they're not there,
Listen, if a man got peace in the house and he's building, he's not leaving that house. So you got to wonder why he left the house. Or if it ever was a house. It could have been a smash and pass.
And then that's the thing about it. Like I said, that's a decision that him and her made. Now the kid is going to have to deal with the repercussions behind it because that's something that they chose to do.
Right.
But then of course with the guy not being there, like you said, the first thing they're going to do is blame the guy.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. But it's not even in that case in most cases.
Facts.
Okay.
Anybody else on there with some questions? Come on.
Anybody have questions? Please let us know. Please jump in.
We're ready now.
What's the most relatable song to you in your life?
Swamp Nigga.
Hey, you still from the swamp?
Yes, the
most relatable.
That's relatable.
Cam had to ask that. I know.
Yeah, that was the mine.
He asked stuff that's so on the spot that you can't think about right now.
That's why he said his shit is always fire.
Yeah, fire. His shit is.
It gotta be fire because you would have burned the hell out of that shit. I'm
still trying to think.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm putting my shit out there. Look. Don't be funning me off in front of the company.
I would never do that. These people know how I am. I would never do that to you.
What would be the first?
Yeah, the most relatable song to you and your life.
I haven't thought about a particular song.
That's a good question, though. Like, I don't know.
No. These boys in the hood always hard.
The boys in the hood always hard.
I'm the oldest thug you ever see, Jordan. I try to think of it.
And this the part that be so messed up. He know the song. He know whatever I'm thinking about. He know it because it's probably something that I played around him a lot, and he know it. And I just can't think. What is it, Cam?
No, he got to tell you.
Yeah, he do.
Cam might know, but everybody else want to find out.
Yeah, I'm trying. No, he's letting me know. I forgot.
He put you on the spot.
No, he do it every time. Remember I said something about what was the movie? And then he brought up the other movies because he know.
Yeah, he's waiting on you to say it. Okay.
Can you help a brother out? Look, he laughing because he know.
All right, well, while we waiting on Cam, anybody else have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment, drop your question. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Another topic that's been popular recently, Boosie. Look, Boosie has been calling out men wearing fingernail polish, which is becoming more of a trend now.
See,
what do you guys think about that?
That's something I totally disagree with. Why the please? S's. No S's.
S's.
Let's see.
S's. The fingernail. Listen, a lot of people with this fingernail and all that. I don't know what agenda they pushing. You know what I mean? I don't know why they're trying to take masculinity.
I was just gonna say because
they're trying to take masculinity away from
our youngsters because you see a lot of these young brothers doing that, and you know.
Then another thing is like if a lot of people ain't familiar with the music industry, you know what I mean? It's always an agenda being pushed. You know what I mean? They trying to basically emasculate and make men more sensitive because we the biggest threats because we testosterone filled. So what they're doing is trying to make the most sensitive stuff cool. You know what I mean? And that ain't cool. That ain't cool. I don't even do manicures or what's the other thing you do? The feet.
Pedicure.
I ain't with all that crap.
Well, there's some men that will get just a clear polish.
Exactly.
They go and get a manicure or a pedicure.
For what?
But they'll just get clear polish instead of painted.
Okay.
The other colors.
For what?
That shit be feeling good.
Because it's called self-care.
No, it's called self-care for women. For what?
But men need self-care
some guys
too.
do.
No, you can.
Yeah, there are guys that do that.
Okay, yeah, wash your hands. How about that? That's all. Just don't have dirt under your
sometimes
nails.
if your feet are
Don't have dirt.
crusty, you need to, they need to be
Just
scrubbed.
wash your feet.
Why did she said crusty? So I start thinking about SpongeBob.
Right, you know, like nah. You just clean the dirt from under your nails and wash your feet. If you get in the shower and wash your feet, that's probably why they crusty.
Okay, do you agree with men that carry the man purses?
The who?
Man purses.
You talking about like
they
my
call
dad?
them man purses.
That's not a man.
Oh, I just didn't say.
But somehow they be cross-body or they'll carry them.
Let me ask you a question. When in your lifetime, in your mom's lifetime, that you ever heard man and purse in the same sentence? Exactly.
Well, you know, we're not.
I'm asking something. Don't try to clarify. I'm asking, when have you ever grew up and saw your granddad, your uncle, or anybody with a purse?
Well, no, they never.
That's my point. That's all this new age crap.
Mom said they're carrying a gun. Okay.
Guess what? You can carry it on your hip. That's why it's called concealed. You ain't got to get no purse. So basically, you got your purse. Somebody run up on you. You gonna go, hold on. No. What the hell? You what?
You gonna say?
Look, wait a minute. Wait. This is a gun. Yeah, right, man. You don't put that gun on your hip and act like a damn man. Purse and man shouldn't go together. Period. The word fanny pack don't sound right for a minute.
Oh,
I'm just being real. I'm sorry.
No disrespect.
No disrespect to if that's the way you float your boat. That's on you. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying me and me.
So Miss Daisy said, "What do you think of men that wear earrings?"
I'm smooth.
Okay, so if they wear loops or something like that, is that different? Because what? you have the studs in, but what if they wear like the loops?
I know some studs. I just have everything. But go ahead.
Well, me personally, when it comes to the earrings, I ain't without everything.
The thing is, his earlobes too little. He can never get them. But real talk, it's when it comes to stuff that has nothing to do. I said purse. You can wear what you want as far as that. You can wear a purse. That's your choice. I'm not knocking nobody's choice. I'm saying for me. So if you want to wear the purse, wear your purse.
And I get it. I understand. I feel what you're saying and everything. But why the hell my ears gotta be too damn small?
I don't know, but a lot of people don't get, when their earlobes too
I don't
long.
know. I'm too cool for all that junk, man. I ain't got time for all no earrings, stuff like that. Bro, I'm telling you. Okay, I'll be honest with you, man. That shit like it hurt. I hate when they do it. That shit like it hurt.
You never got your ears.
Yeah, tattoos, but I ain't.
But here's the thing. Tone is from an older era.
I can't do it. She's just like a quick, right? What the hell? An old era.
Yeah, you from the old era.
Well, Jasmine said that's the old days, though.
But
people are more comfortable with self-expression now.
And they are. And everybody has a right to.
Now listen what Jazz said, though. She's talking about for her era.
You talking about kids around her
that's
age?
Her era. Yeah, that's y'all thing. We not knocking what y'all do, but that's what y'all do. I ain't with it. And I don't think it's nothing fashionable when you try to go find you a person to beat you to it.
That is kind of funny.
That's good, Jack. You know why I can't find no shirts?
Jasmine, you won't, but you try to find you one and you said, "Excuse me, sir, can I get that?"
Look, that's like you go try to find your size shirt and the little bitty dude then grab yours and ask all these extra sneakers.
That's what they be doing. That's why I can't get clothes to fit me, man.
The little dudes
want to get big stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you want to wear my clothes,
he 110 and wearing a 5X.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, Jazz, that's your era. So the polish and all that. What's the difference in? Oh, okay, whatever.
Okay, she said, "What's the difference in men wearing nail polish, carrying a purse, and wearing earrings?"
Well, you basically just described the woman. all them, if all that go together, you got a purse, earrings. That's
and these days I have to be honest with it. Else he just gave you is really simple. It is.
Where's up?
Okay, Nurmak says, right, but would you rather deal with the type of clothes and style kids have today, or the type of clothes and style that your kids grew up, baggy tall tees and baggy jeans?
I like the baggy stuff,
baggy.
Because it don't look. It looks crazy to see a young guy walking down the street with.
I shouldn't be able to count how many motherfucking quarters in your pocket.
You know what I'm talking about?
Or see your ID through your wallet.
Hell no.
You got.
And then on top of that, not only that, you youngsters out here now, man, they be walking around. I don't even see where they got pants on. All you can see is they drawers, they boxers, the pants down to their ankle.
And that's crazy. And they don't even know that's jail.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then they be talking about sagging. Yeah, it's sagging, but I want y'all to understand sagging is something they started in jail.
Exactly.
Do this for me. Spell sagging backwards and they'll let you know. They'll let you know why they do that. Exactly. That's exactly what they do. Yeah. They know niggas be sagging. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You gotta open your eyes up.
You can't go to no job like that.
Nah.
Y'all, come on, man. Like, be real. You got 13 cents in your pocket and $2.
Kids wearing 5X shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I wear. That's why I can't find them.
What else you got?
Should children have an opinion on who their parent dates or marries?
Nah.
Hell no.
No, I'm gonna be respectful as far as I'm not asking my kids this, that, and the other, but I'm just saying, first of all, I'm not gonna bring anybody around anyway unless I know they on point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you ain't gonna see them unless we what's the word? Exclusive? Is that what it is? Exclusive? Yeah. That's the only way you'll see them. Otherwise.
Yeah, no.
I don't want you to get comfortable coming around mine. You're gonna be going through so getting that.
Yeah, but how can a kid tell you who you should be with and they don't even know the half about life yet to tell somebody who to be with?
But I'm not even giving them that choice.
No, I'm saying no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
So it doesn't matter if your child likes the person that you are dating.
I'm not saying that. I would like for them to like them, but I'm just saying, I'm not saying that TJ is going to say that this is who you need to be with, Dad. Okay.
I just found out all these time my mom was using me to diss men. She said, my son don't like you. I can't talk to you. And I already got the face on like, no. So that means she really didn't want to talk to him. She really want to talk to him because she did. She wouldn't ask me nothing. She would just talk to him.
You was a tag team partner. You ain't even know.
And don't worry about it. We the road warriors.
That town, boy. What a rush. No.
Yeah.
What a rush.
What else y'all got? Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and that share button.
Okay.
Trying to get this out there. What else you got?
Okay. Can you eventually fall in love with someone that you're not attracted to if you spend a lot of time together? I mean, most men are visual.
Eventually, because you get to a point where instead of you trusting that person, you don't even realize it. But get to a point where they say their opinion means stuff, and then they start liking you and trying not to let you know and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that I'm not saying it happened to me, but of course, yeah, it can. I believe so.
Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. It could happen if you tend to get used to somebody, and if that person may not be what you like attractively, but their spirit, soul, or whatever may be perfect for you. You know what I mean? So, I guess.
Okay.
You're right about that too, Samaj. Thing about it is I ain't figured out. They ain't gonna get a chance to do all this.
Okay, so music 101. He says a child don't know what they want to eat majority of the time. For them to make adult decisions shouldn't be on their mind.
And
they ain't the kid's significant other. Right. It don't matter how they feel about it unless that person you're with is causing harm psychologically or physically to your child.
100.
Yeah,
that's real. You know what I mean? Yeah, hey, music, don't stop being educated. he said that dropping jewels. But that's real talk. You know, a kid don't. First of all, kids shouldn't be in grown folks' business. When I grew up, we couldn't even. We had to. When they put us in the room, you couldn't come past the threshold to see what grown folks was doing, let alone have an opinion on who they be with. That's the problem right now. They too involved in grown folk stuff, so now the line is blurred between being a kid and being grown. When my kids grew up, I let them be kids. I always told them, enjoy being a kid, because when you get older, you're going to wish you was a kid again. And that's the point.
Enjoy while you're
I think we fell away from what made us a strong unit as Black people and as families, because we started doing what everybody else was doing instead of doing what we did when it came to raising our kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, Normac said, when I grew up, we couldn't go in the living room. We was going to ruin the plastic on the sofa.
You ain't never had no plastic pump.
and I was getting ready to say, anyway, you talking about me when I was a kid. We had the plastic.
We had plastic. You ain't had no plastic. You had good couches. That's why you couldn't sit on it. We couldn't sit on it because we'll stick to the couch.
For real. Stick to your legs, you get up there, you be like, whoa.
You know?
You've been outside.
I'm gonna make one wipe it all off.
It's a lot different. He know it. He on some bug. He on some bug. What else you got? Hey, y'all better start asking more questions on that. Come on, let's go. You got this time? Go and ask it.
Yep, ask away. If you dated someone that had recently, within 3 years, mourned an ex, would you expect the mourning to continue after you become serious with the person?
No, honestly, like I said, I respect, you respect that situation. But we done got to a point now. We had got to a point now where we got to a point now where it's like it's about us. You know what I'm saying? But if you still mourning like that, then it's not about us because you hadn't gotten over that in the first place.
Right. And here go the thing. Get yourself together before you starting up another relationship.
Right.
Especially if you still in mourning, then don't bring another person in your life and have them go through the suffering of your mourning. You know what I mean? That's not fair to the other person.
Right.
That's just real. You can't do that. I ain't gonna say you can't do that. You shouldn't do that because it's not fair to the other person. Like real talk.
And Samaj asked, at what age the kids be established chores in the house?
6.
Age 6?
Yeah.
And what would you start? Which chore would you, or is it more than one?
Taking the trash out, doing stuff like that right there. By the time you turn 12, you should be able to at least say, you want fries with an order? I'm trying to put you out there. I'm trying to get you a job. It's serious. I mean, and all that is doing is teaching them,
teach them when not just teach them that, teach them when they get out on their own.
Right.
That you're able
responsibility.
to,
this is what you're supposed to do.
You don't want to be
You know what
with
I'm
a
saying?
woman and you a dirty dude.
Yeah.
You need to learn that, or vice versa. You should always, like my kids, I started showing them earlier. They didn't have to do it right away, but I showed them how to do it.
Mhm.
And then when they became of that age that they could stand up there and do it, you own it.
Yeah.
What you think you had kids for? Mm-hmm. Any more questions? Well, you got,
Okay.
you got something else?
Yeah, well, we're gonna do one of our grown man scenario.
Here we go.
Okay.
I know you want to ask that one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fall back on that one. Okay?
You know that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah,
That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to.
That make
Yeah.
us kids.
We have
Yeah,
another
no.
question from Music 101. What's one thing y'all would tell the teenage version of yourself if you can go back in time?
What I would tell the teenage version. That's a good question. I
Take care. I mean,
go ahead.
certain things growing up, whether it's even getting my first little credit card, stuff like that. Make sure that if it's something you need to take care of, make sure you take care of it. Because believe it or not, in the long run, it'll all come back on you. You know what I'm saying? It's just teaching you responsibility. Like my mom never did that to me. You know, I remember getting my first little $250 credit card and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I ran into the limit the first day because I'm like, but then you got to make the little $20 payments or whatever on the thing, and you be like, I do it next time. And think you know what I'm saying? In other words, it messes up stuff later on in life. So you need to try to, just once again responsibility. Try to stay on top of things and not be grown, but learn to be grown. Put it like that. To me,
I think mine will be along the line of not listening to a lot of the older dudes that really wasn't know much.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, you know what I mean? You sit there thinking they drinking because they having fun, and yet still they drinking because they got problems,
Mm-hmm.
and then they telling you all this foul crap. You think it's cool that they talking to you. Like, man, get out there, get all the girls you can get, woo woo, instead of telling you, hey, watch out for this. You'll be paying child support for that. And all these different things, and not being so fascinated just by being that they talking to you. Yeah. And if they're not steering you in that the right direction. So I would have probably kind of shied away from a lot of stuff that I was told earlier. Mm. You know what I mean? Because a lot of stuff made you go through scenarios that as you got older, you had to dig yourself out of because they wasn't being truthful about it. They was being cool. You know what I mean?
A lot of times they go through different things themselves. They try to say this and
act like they got through crying while they drinking. You know what I mean? So I probably would listen. I probably would take it with like a slight, just like, okay, let it go in one ear and out the other, unless it was something that I really needed. Right. That probably would have been it. You know what I mean? Because I think it would have avoided me a lot of situations growing up if they was 100.
Right.
So that's why when I talk to younger kids, I keep it all the way real with them. So like, dude, if it ever happened to you, you can never say nobody didn't tell you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that probably would be the difference. Mm-hmm. You know?
All right, Dejan, thank you so much for joining us.
What's up, Dejan?
And subscribe if you haven't already. Jasmine asked a question. Should kids be given an allowance for doing the chores?
My kids got allowances, yeah. They shouldn't be, but as a parent, it make you feel like what you're doing, you take pride in what you're doing.
Exactly.
So I think they should. I think you should. Back then, you can give us a quarter and we can go buy 25 pieces of candy. Right now, a quarter won't do much for you.
Well, they're gonna do that for you.
You know what I mean?
You gonna hold it till you get 3 more?
And a quarter is the tax.
When Nermac said Merrill, he didn't have chores till he was 23. So why was that?
He said, who? Merrill gonna be on Merrill.
Merrill didn't have chores.
Merrill was the baby. So let me tell you this. By the time
he said he didn't get no allowance.
Listen. By the time the baby boy comes, you be so tired of arguing with the older kids. You just be more lenient with the baby boy. You be like, yeah, go ahead. Y'all help him then.
Yep.
That's how you be. You be like, okay, look, I done cussed him out enough. I done did, he good.
when them babies they get away with murder.
They get away with a lot because
They
you
really
be burned
do.
out by the time the baby pay like.
I'm telling you.
So Tom, he knows because you're one of the
Yes, I'm the baby. I'm the
okay.
youngest. Yeah, I used
So
to.
you got away with
I still do.
But yeah, but look, it ain't gonna be here the thing. When as you being a parent, you're gonna do the same thing, whether you know it or not. It just comes as the younger, the last one comes. You're like, this the last one. All the brothers and sisters, y'all help raise them. Show them how to clean that. Do it, That's what you get. And you can't hold that. You was the oldest. That's the oldest is the trial baby.
And then he said, "What?" and all capitals, like he's like.
Well, when you're the oldest, you the trial baby because you just learning to be a father with them. So you know what I mean. All this is you going off leftover stuff that your parents taught you, and as you get more kids, you're like, okay, I get it. So sorry.
Then John said, "Take care of your money, and your money will take care of you."
Right.
Yep. No, make it grow. You know what I'm saying?
Jazz, what you laughing about? That's real. That's real stuff, though. Yeah. What else we got? Anybody else got any more questions? You got anything else?
You want to do the grown man scenario before we leave?
Let's do it. I thought we should do it. Let's do it. What's the grown man scenario? GMS. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. These stories be real stories.
Okay. She laughing at my robbed childhood. Okay.
What's the grown man scenario?
Okay, a young lady is 7 months pregnant. She's been dating her boyfriend for 2 years. The boyfriend is considering proposing to her since she is having his first child. However, she has a secret that she hadn't revealed to the boyfriend.
Oh, damn.
The boyfriend had taken her to his family reunion and had asked his dad to give her a ride home. Shortly after is when she found out that she was pregnant. And now she doesn't know who's the father. She tells the boyfriend it's been tearing her up inside and that she really didn't know how to tell him. She still wants to get married and be a family. She was asked about how many times that she's been intimate with the dad and only replied that was not important.
So she was intimate with the dad and the son?
Yeah, because the dad had given her a ride home from the family reunion when she had gone there. And so that's how she ended up being intimate with the dad the first time.
On the way to the family reunion?
No, when they left.
On the way home,
on the way home. So the
dad took her home and got intimate with her?
Yeah. And so shortly after, that's when she found out that she was pregnant. So they asked her, like, how many times have you been with the dad? She said, well, that's really not important.
Wow.
So the boyfriend feels like he doesn't want to have an Uncle Daddy type situation going on. So he decided he don't want to be in a relationship anymore.
Okay.
But she still wants to be with him and feels like, they could still.
She better kick rocks. What? You done slept. First of all, the dad needs his ass whooped. That's number one. That shows how much he cares about his son. You know what I mean? It's too many women in the world for you to go after your son's girlfriend. So that's number one, that's bull. And secondly, he has all the right in the world to be like, I'm done.
That's it. That's right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm done. Like what? You know what I mean? Like what? And where's the self-control on both parties? You know what I mean?
So, and not only that, an accident or mistake is one time. It's obviously I did it several times because how many times did it happen? That's not important.
Well, and that too, it only takes one time to get pregnant. So
I'm talking about having sex with the dad anyway.
Yeah.
Shouldn't even did it the first time.
Yeah.
What?
God man, that's a hell of an Uber.
See, that's what I be talking about when I say dangerous situations. You know what I mean? Especially if you an emotional dude. You know what I mean? When dudes shouldn't be dudes dealing that kind of emotion, that son can go off the dad like a mug because that's bull. So yeah, that's bullshit. But yeah, he has every right. And here go the messed up part. Would they be able to tell DNA because they got the same DNA?
No, really, man. You're gonna either be a daddy or you're gonna be a brother.
A brother. One.
No, you're gonna be a cousin.
Look, that's crazy.
And Daisy says she tripped and fell in the dance now.
Really?
And Miss that's not exactly how I was saying.
Exactly.
What you trying to
He could have tripped and failed to move.
Evidently, he slipped and fell and kept getting up, going back down, getting up, going back down.
But the morality behind that is bullshit. As a dad, like, come on.
Yeah,
You know,
brother.
Tomorrow said he had to be no daddy brother either.
But you know what I mean? That just really shows how much you care about your son.
Hey, man, come on, man.
That really shows how much you care about your
It's
son.
obvious you envious about something. My son, because that's crazy. I don't even see that. I don't even see nothing like that happen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I really don't.
Yeah. Yeah, he it's best he move on because somebody gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get hurt.
Then he probably talking about some other son won't talk to him. I wonder why.
Yeah. So if it turns out it is the dad's son.
It don't matter.
It don't
She
matter.
should be there with him in the first place. That's off limits. You don't do that.
That friends off limits, dad's all that is off limits, man. Like
And don't forget, my food in my refrigerator for late night snacks.
That's
off limits too.
too.
You don't mess
Yeah.
with shit.
Yeah, that's important. All right, anybody else got any more questions?
I got a question
And
for
one
you.
thing about it, we sure appreciate
I
it.
got a question for you.
I said, did anybody else got any more
He
questions?
said, look,
Yeah, because I know he on some bullshit. What's the question?
what else you got?
Oh, man. Yeah, that was, yeah.
You didn't think about that song yet?
Who?
The relatable song, did it come to you?
No, let me, no, we gonna be hands down on this. She gonna ask a grown man scenario that's a real scenario, and I want to see y'all responses off this scenario. I'm not gonna say nothing because you don't want to hear what I'm saying, and I don't want to get the motherfucking channel banned. Y'all ready?
I need that question. We talking about. Oh,
What question?
you didn't hear it?
What's the question? The question he asked? You still talking about that earlier one? What Cam talking
About the grown man scenario?
about? What question
Which
you
one?
need? Cam, Samaj, Jenny Time?
Oh, the relatable song? That's what he's talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, he said it was gonna come to you.
Yeah, he said.
So that's why I went back to it and asked you, did you think more
That's
about
why
it?
you my son, man. You supposed to help me. You know, like you said, I was getting old. You know, I don't remember a lot of stuff.
Oh, she said the question. She said she wasn't going to ask.
The question, who wasn't going to ask?
The one that you was talking about, that we was talking about.
Okay, listen. Everybody on here, when you hear this question, don't ask me what my response is. This is gonna be y'all question to answer. Give them the question.
Okay. All right. So a guy calls in to a podcast to get an opinion. He talked to a pastor, and he said that he was celebrating his wife's birthday. They had been married for 4 years, and he decided to take her out to dinner, and he invited all of her family. Well, during the dinner, the wife gets up and says that she wants to make an announcement. And
I laughed.
she started the announcement by saying that she was finally ready.
Here we go.
She's finally ready to live in her truth. And all the family, they're excited. They're crying. And she says that she was born a man. And everybody there, all the family, they knew, they were excited that she was finally coming out, that she was born a man. And so now everybody knew it. Well, everybody knew except for him. The husband was the only person that didn't know. So at this point, it's been 4 years. The husband is confused. He's not sure whether or not he should stay in the relationship or should he move forward. He's really concerned about how other people will see him. or view him from this point. He doesn't knock anybody that chooses, to date people of the same sex or anything of that. It's just not. It's not what he likes. It's just not his thing. He's not into that. So he wanted to know. He wanted some input on how he should respond because he didn't want to hurt her. That was his first initial reaction, was to hurt her.
Hurt him.
Well, it's her because that's his wife.
Him.
But at the same time, he still loves her. He's in love with her. But if he moves forward, he's concerned how everybody's going to look at him now, thinking that, okay, now and this is what you've been doing all this time. So, all right.
Go ahead,
okay. So Dejan said this definitely in the ATA. I love her. So tell us guys, what you guys would do. Okay, so Samara said, jail, I'm going to jail. And I'm single now. Win-win. Ace.
No, yeah. Listen, I'm about
what in the Tyler Perry?
See, now y'all see. So my thing was this. I said I was going commando because the family knew.
Everybody in
the family knew but the dude.
Right.
Now, you took his choice away.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now, my mind's so messed up, I'm thinking of all the bullshit. Like, hold on. You been kissing this dude? You done did all the other stuff, and you basically said, forget me and who I am. You basically turned me, you basically turned me a whole nother way that I didn't ask. Come here. You know what I mean? Hey, you messing up the thing. Get over here. But yeah, what, okay, I'm listening. Music say what the time.
Listen, I'm gonna buy him a gift.
This is a true story. So
it's a true story.
It's a true story.
This guy's really torn up about this.
I'm looking. Look.
Miss Daisy, what was your?
She got eyeballs.
Big eyeballs. What?
So is that look?
Whole family knowing that got to be some sort of super. Yeah,
look.
I'm gonna cry for a day, spend time with my kids. For a day, just go to myself. For sure. What is that?
I would
to the Oscar room.
It's hilarious. This is hilarious, man. This is hilarious. So you basically took all my rights away because hold on, it's 4 years, right?
4 years.
So you ain't told me in 4 years. So you know your boy's like, for real, man, you ain't know that one no girl. Come on. Like, look what can I say? Yeah, I'm going to jail, my child. I'm going See, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. I was telling her I didn't know if I wanted to touch this subject at all because of the scenario. So that's why I said I want to see what y'all had to say and see if it was y'all exceeded expectations.
Hey Cam, either way it goes, your son ain't gonna miss football practice.
I'm telling you. Look who that? My whole
family crack. So they never let it,
man. Man, listen. But the thing is you basically lied to this man the whole time. Because
4 years,
but think about it.
I'm sorry. If she hadn't had the operation, I guess. So I guess he wouldn't really know. But the thing about it, I agree with you. Remember, I told you I agree with you. I'm just saying, I'm trying to look out for him. I'm trying to help him find a way to get off because you're going to jail.
And you're gonna split your sausage in half and fold it.
Inside.
Oh man, yeah. I told her I'm going to jail. I'm not just kidding. I'm going through the whole family. Everybody at the reunion. It's a rat.
But it wasn't really their family's place to say.
No, it is because it wasn't your family place to be. See, I think that he told him around the family because it would have made it feel safe because he was around his family. But nah.
It's I would rather go to jail and get roasted by my family for the rest of my life. Seriously.
Yeah.
At the same time, there's no way you didn't notice the scars down there. He had to see his feet.
And music, even during all that shit, you still look at the neck. You know what I'm saying?
But she could have had it shaved down.
I'm talking about you gotta look past that. She said undergrowth still. She said that undergrowth.
No,
he thought that
she probably had a different kind of mustache. He thought I didn't see the feet and can't shave that. Remember, that's why I told you about dudes going to get pedicures and manicures and stuff.
Look, he wondered why he wear size 11, she wear 13. Come on, man.
Yeah, when you got to buy 2 size 11, had me and Joy, y'all had met too. That should have been a red flag.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm hurt for dude. Like I'm hurt for him because even in the interview he said he don't know whether to go, and I'm not making fun or light of it. He don't know whether to go Rambo on him and get rid of or whatever. Yeah. So he really torn mentally because hold on.
Hey, they just the same thing.
Yeah, they don't say no child.
I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I need to see your baby pictures, even though that gender reveal wasn't out then. If I see a blue pop, look, it ain't no joke. But that is funny, but that's not a joke because that dude's whole life is messed up for the rest of his life. He don't know which way to go, and you know what I mean. That's undoable.
It seemed to me like he would be able to get off though, wouldn't he?
If I ain't gonna, no, I will know.
Okay, I just
don't know.
You're right.
But I just pray he finds.
Get off like that. I'm sorry.
I pray he find peace. I pray he find himself.
Pause.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Pause.
So do you think if he decides to?
You said hope he find peace.
Hope he find peace.
Pause. Not that peace. Yeah, but dang.
So if he decides to stay in the marriage, do you think people will kind of look at him like? Of course,
they're gonna say they're gonna say he's dead. He is now.
Yeah.
But he wasn't trying to be.
He didn't have to be.
So did he only become that the day that he found out?
Well, that's the only day he would know.
But that's right. But the family knew it. So the family, I guarantee they probably said he gay. Because they know that he was a man.
See, the family probably already thought he knew. That's why they was happy that she was coming out to everybody else. They didn't know he didn't know. You know what I mean?
That's where he can afford a good lawyer.
Yeah, because you don't need it. But yeah, I'm glad y'all answered this because I struggled with it, with even putting the question on. So I say, hey, let's let them answer it. So I don't feel like I was the only one in that thought process because it's deceit. It's deceitful. It's demonically deceitful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You wrong for that because even if that was the case, you still should have told him and let that man choose.
That's the whole
what he wanted. If that was the way he wanted to
That's the whole point.
That's wrong.
You don't take that, like you say, you don't take that man's choice away like that.
And then
because obviously he didn't know. He knew she didn't know. They knew they did the shit wrong. Just
that's something you just don't even have a word for. Like what do you say to him? Like, I'm sorry, no.
No, you say, I'm sorry, no. That's me. I ain't even that. Hey, play on sorry.
Well, it goes back to that question we asked: does your partner's past? Is it?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Wow. In a situation like that, I mean, like. If you're going to be with somebody, you want to be totally honest. You got to be. Because you don't want nothing popping up later on. Pause.
Literally.
Pause. You don't want nothing coming out.
Literally coming out. You can't even say it. Pause again. What?
Shit just fucked up.
It's messed up. It's messed up. But hey, we appreciate y'all for joining us, man. Hey, this was hilarious. I had fun. You know what I mean?
I always have fun.
No, we have fun, but
Yeah.
this question, I knew it was going to be one. I just didn't want to answer it by myself or him because we wanted to see what everybody else had to say.
Right.
And truly, all jokes aside, that's wrong. Never take a person's choice away from them, whether it be in that scenario, whether it be you want to be with somebody or doing something outside. You always give a person their choice, because if not, that person gonna always feel some way if you took a choice from them that wasn't your right to take. So with that being said, Stick Talk, A-Tone.
It's your boy Tonius Caponius.
And
It's your girl, Miss B.
And we appreciate y'all. See y'all next time. All the lives, we'll be doing lives on Saturday for now and for a while. So we appreciate y'all. No joke.
Thank you, Miss B.
Miss who?
I mean Miss B. I mean Miss Daisy.
Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all next time.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, 100. You know you the one. Appreciate you for all the help that you've been giving the brother on the back end, behind the scenes.
For sure.
Appreciate that. Love. Deuces.